Shifting our focus now on alcohol inside film theatres. How do you like the prospect? Well, watching a film in a theatre is a shared experience. One story, one screen, a full room of people reacting together. We've all seen those viral videos, cheering, whistling, even dancing in front of the screens. That's the magic of big screens, right? But now OTT platforms have changed the game. Fewer people are now stepping into theatres, and theatres, the chains itself, are trying very hard to bring back audiences to their multiplexes or their single screens. They're basically losing business. PVR INOX is testing a bold new idea now, allowing alcohol inside theatres. They've applied for liquor licenses in Bangalore and Gurgaon, but it's not that simple, of course. There is strong opposition to this. Getting permissions, not an easy job. Of course, the big question here is, would you enjoy your favorite movie more with a glass of wine? Or would it ruin the experience if you're with your kids and then one person next to you is drinking, even worse, drunk and disruptive? Could this plan help revive the theatre business or backfire and push people away? Let me take you through our guest who joins us on the panel, Meghna Vakada, who is a co-chapter head of the National Restaurant Association of India, Bangalore, and we also have Sandeep Anirudhan, activist from Bengaluru. Thank you, both of you. Meghna, a quick word to you. Do you believe adding alcohol will enhance movie-going experience or will distract from it? And more importantly, for restaurants, how is this going to really impact business?
Well, hi, thank you for having me on. I think as far as it's concerned with impact on restaurant, I don't see it as a big impact. I mean, we have already restaurants in the malls and, guests come and dine and they come for the specific experience. I don't think so it'll have a big impact as such. As far as experience of it is concerned, I think responsible drinking plays a very big role, and having access and going with your family. And we have seen instances where things in the theater, because of a movie, emotions run high, and alcohol could add uh, to it negatively, rather. So it's still out there to
Restaurants already find it
assess.
so hard to get a liquor license. Now, if
Yeah.
multiplexes get it, I would love to watch a film with a glass of wine. Why not, right? Uh, you know, Shifting focus from restaurants and pubs now to theaters will be so easy for a person who likes a glass of wine and would like to enjoy a film.
Yeah, I think they would like to have a glass of wine, why not? But I think as far as the rules are concerned, I don't think so they are allowed to take it in the auditorium. So it's not experiential as in like your in your home where or a restaurant where you're screening IPL and you can have your
Yeah.
drink or your glass of wine.
All
So
right.
it is going to be.
So restaurants shouldn't be worried. In that sense, safety then becomes a bigger concern. Sandeep, your take on concerns of public safety and comfort in a space that's usually meant for families. Do you think alcohol inside theatres will ruin that experience? Would you welcome it?
Hi, Nabila. Thanks for having me on the show. Uh, I think you pretty much nailed it. You said that the movie theater experience is largely associated with family, children, and a host of other things. If alcohol is added to the mix, then it becomes a purely adult arena, and I think that reduces access to a whole range of people. uh, it also adds huge concerns, as it were. Right now, you've seen incidents in Bengaluru, especially women find it very unsafe to move around in the night, and even public spaces might become a notch less safer for women. I mean, as a man myself, I wouldn't want to be sitting next to somebody while watching a movie who's smelling or reeking of alcohol. I think that would kind of completely shatter the experience of watching the movie. So there's so many concerns. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it'll prove to be an undoing. Pretty much like shooting oneself in the foot. Uh, I hope the authorities don't allow it, but even if they allow it, I think the brand will suffer. If The reason they are doing this is
You
because the
already
movie.
have people coming drunk to theaters. They drink from the karo bar, as they say. You drink in the car, and then you come into theaters, and then you have mayhem like that we're seeing. Any big launch of a film
Yes.
with a godly star, they're dancing right to the front of the theaters. So as it is, there's a nuisance. But nonetheless,
Correct, correct.
if Meghna says like the rules hold, if they're allowed to drink maybe in a separate area and leave it all behind before coming into theaters, and maybe one could consider this. And maybe in theaters which have a gold class, a slightly more expensive, pricey ticketed area, could still help authorities handle the situation better, I'm assuming. But thank you very much, Meghna and Sandeep, for joining us on that.